Finn, how do you sum up the game?
Well, it was obviously a frustrating game, to be honest. I think we didn't really get to our levels of performance. I feel that in the first half we played some good football at times. Don't get me wrong, we probably could have created some better chances, maybe finished some of the chances we had, but I think the 2 goals we conceded, really, we should have done a lot better with. I think they were kind of individual errors where if we just tidy it up, they don't get themselves into the game really, and we should have finished them off probably early on.
Was the timings of the goals, did they have a big part to play? Because I think their first was only after 5 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah. Obviously, it was massively frustrating. I think them scoring after 5 minutes, it kind of changed the course of the game. We obviously wanted to dictate the game, obviously from the start with our possession, and it kind of stopped our flow really. And in the end, we got playing. We played some good football at times, but it was always that one goal just lingering in the background. And when they scored the second, it was very difficult to get back into it.
What did Sam say to the lads at the break?
So it was just about obviously keeping the ball, keep playing how we play, and ultimately let's finish our chances, move the ball quicker at times, and try and make the right decisions in the final third. Because I think at times maybe the decision making or final pass, I think if we'd have got that, maybe could have got a goal early in the first half.
Could argue, despite obviously the scoreline being what it was today, that we possibly did have more chances.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think they scored the 3 chances they had. I think if we'd have taken chances early doors, chances in the second half, I think maybe we could have turned the game around. I think if we'd have got a goal, maybe the goal after half time changed the momentum of the game, and I think go 2-1, get it to 2-1. I think we've got it 2-2, maybe 3-2. Could have got the win. Played
Rotherham, I think it was only a week ago now.
Yeah.
Obviously a very direct side. Do you think it's the style of play that the side are struggling to possibly get used to?
Well, I don't think we should make any excuses for that style of play. I think you're going to come up against all different types of teams in the league, and yeah, we do well against footballing teams because they match us. But I think when you've got to play someone like that, it's a learning experience. I think you've got to be able to deal with it, because when you go into the first team, you're going to come up against teams like that, like the first team did against Sutton. They said they played like that, so it's all a learning experience, and it's all valuable lessons to take into when you're playing at a high level.
Tuesday we played Hartlepool. What do you think was the difference maker between then and today's game?
Well, I think the intensity we played at and the tempo with the ball. I think we moved the ball really well against Hartlepool, and they couldn't really deal with us. We made the pitch big, constantly moving the ball, forward runs, and ultimately we took our chances and could have made a lot more as well. It could have been 4 or 5.
Speaking on the season as a whole, as we start to come towards the end of it, how do you assess the team's season on the pitch?
I think it's been a very positive season. I think maybe results haven't always matched that, but actually I think if you look at the style of play we're playing, the development of players, I think it's magnificent. You see players improving every week, players playing a magnificent football style. So I think if you're looking at it from that point of view, which sometimes you should, I think it's really, really encouraging.
You're one of the second-year scholars, aren't you, Finn? How do you assess your development in this campaign?
I think I've improved a lot as a player. I think I've had a very positive season. I think my first, probably up until Christmas, so the first 5-6 months, I think I was particularly strong, and then struggled for a bit of form after Christmas. But I think probably 5 weeks, and I was back on form, and I've played a lot of games. I think I've had a big influence on the team, and for me, it's just about finishing strong really, and maybe contributing with goals, assists, and just keeping that up.
What would you say your key qualities are on the pitch?
I think it's my receiving skills and my range of passing. I think I'm always trying to play forward, to be honest, and I think that helps the team. Obviously, if I can move the ball off 2 touch into a centre forward or to a fullback who's getting high, it's just progressing the team up the pitch quickly, and they're going to struggle to deal with that.
Got 3 games left in the league now, I believe. How do the lads go about getting their heads back up, ready for the next one?
Well, I think it's just about taking each game at a time, and if we can do that, if we can focus on one game, deliver a good performance, then we'll be in a good place, because at the end of it, today wasn't the greatest performance, but we know we can increase that. So if we can get back to these good performances, then we're in a good place.
Perfect. Thanks for your time, Finn.
Thank you.